And we're doing it. Hi. Okay, so thank you everybody who's here with me at the end. If you guys have questions like during, if you want to write them down, cool. If you don't want to write them down and you want to put them over in the chat box, cool. And I will either answer as they come up, or I'll answer, at the end. But I am super, super excited to be doing this. When we went to the Premier Pledge, we got some really good systems from Pat, who is amazing. And I'm super excited to be implementing them. So these are going to work kind of strangely. This is the beginning of it, right? So I'm still learning. I'm going to be teaching all of our premieres. So eventually this kind of thing will break off and it will be just Padawan team. But I'm probably going to keep it full company just because I want to be able to, if all of the premieres don't implement this system, that's totally fine. People do their own thing, but I want to make sure that it's like available to everybody. But I don't want you guys to feel if your foremost premieres are doing the same thing, then don't feel like you need to show up to all of them. Choose where you're spending your time, because that's super important, right, when we're working on limited time. So just heads up for you guys. They're going to be happening once a month. And I'm going to alternate time frames, right? So right now we're doing the 6 p.m. for the nighttime people. Next month, I'll probably do a 10 a.m., maybe 10 or 11 or 12 to get the day people in there. And then if you guys are my team and you are here, I see you, Danielle. I'm going to be reaching out to you guys to set up one-on-ones. So right now I have Danielle. I'm taking notes. I'll probably ask you guys later too. Danielle, and I already have Stephanie, who I think is Pixel, if I can see the top of her eyeballs there. So anyway, and if you guys who are not on my team want one-on-ones, get with your premier and ask them for a one-on-one coaching call to get that scheduled. And if for some reason you guys aren't able to get one scheduled this month or something like that, have them get with me and I'll get with you and we can schedule something so that I can help you guys work out whatever you want to do. Because if you're here, that means that you are doing something in your business and you want to be doing something in your business. So I'm happy to work with you guys. I just want to make sure that I'm not stepping on toes. So reach out to your foremost premier first, and then we will work outward from there. Okay, so these are essentially going to be the same thing, the same topics every month, because they're the basic topics and they're really the only thing that we need to know about, right? So I'll probably focus on some things more than others during specific months, depending on what's actually going on in Poshland. But right now, I feel like we've had an influx, right? We have an influx of bookings. So we have more bookings than we normally do because we have the fizzy situation. Still do. You can still get more parties set up. So we've got the fizzy situation, and then we've also got the suitcase situation. So okay. And I apologize. My dogs have been insane all day. So sorry. Hello. You're wasting people's time. Shut up. Okay, sorry. So I have all these parties set up now, right? I got all of these people to have me make this link for them. What do I do next? What's my next plan? Yes, this is recording, 100%. So I have all these parties set up. I have these personal shopping links set up for people, right? Some of those people may have already decided to give it a go and book a party off of that, and we'll see what happens. Some people, it might have just been like hey, you can get a free fizzy pack if we set up a link and you order under it sometime this month, right? So we're so sorry. One moment. You are literally wasting people's time, and I have no patience for it. You will go to the bedroom. No. Sit. Tyler, sit. Lay down. I promise. Good boy, stay. Sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, so So we have all these parties, and we're going to talk about what to do with the people who we set up links for. He literally laid there for 5 seconds. The people who we set up links for, right? And now we want to see if we can maybe make it into a party, right? So here is what I would say to people. I would say something like, okay, we've got your link set up. I know you're planning on ordering, but I just wanted to make sure that you know what you can earn with Hostess rewards if we do a quick little Facebook party, or if I give you 10 sample packs for you to take to work and you try to collect orders, or, you know, that sort of thing. Think of different ways that a party can exist, right? We've been talking about this. Portable party, Facebook party, in home. Like if you have 3 girlfriends come over and we do a spa night, or if you bring 3 girlfriends to my house and we have a spa night, whatever it may be, what are the different ways that you can reach out to them and show them what a party can look like, right? But also, why isn't it showing people? I'm going to try to make everybody, I'm not going to make everybody show. Okay, Alyssa, focus. I like to be able to see your faces. So, yes, I know, I see you, Stephanie. So, here's what you can get, right? Here are the Hostess rewards. And even if we only get it to people are having login issues, oh, that's no good. I wonder why that is. So even if we get it to 200, you get XYZ. And you guys, if you can even say like, hey, I have an extra half off item. Let's try a Facebook party and I'll give you, if you get it to $100, I'll give you a half off item right there, right? If you have those sitting around, because we can gift those. So just different ideas to talk to these people who you've booked parties with, to get them into, thank you, Kelly, to get them into. The link I posted on Pads is different, says Jenny. Well, that's fantastic, Alyssa. Okay. Is somebody able to give the real, are you guys are admins. Can you, thank you. Thanks guys, you're the best. Anyway, so yes, find different ways to try to turn these people into hostesses, right? Some sort of hostess, some sort of get the posh on the people situation, okay? And it's not anything that's super pressury. It doesn't have to be any different. It can just be a, hey, look, we already set up this link. Here's what you can get if we give it a shot. Let's give it a go, because what can you lose, right? Does that make sense to everybody? Any questions, comments, concerns, compliments? Nope. You can unmute yourselves if you so choose. Cool. All right. So next we're going to talk about the sponsoring situation. So, can't hear. Is that just Jenna or is it everybody? Can you guys hear me? Oh God, this is the worst. You can hear me? Okay. Okay. So sponsoring situation. So we have this super awesome suitcase thing right now. And a lot of our premier team leaders are, trying, right? We're doing a little thing where we're like, let's see if we can grow our teams by 31 this month. So I'll tell you guys, Padawan team, we usually grow by 5 to 10 every month, and I'm usually half of that. And I think it's been that way probably for about the last 6 months, kind of across the board, right? Like our people who are monthly award earners and our people who are very consistent in their businesses are the people who recruit. So we're trying this big thing, right? And it's at a good time because we also have the suitcases. So we're getting these people who are joining because we've got this great kit that's worth $400 and they get a free suitcase and blah, 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 blah. So what we want to do with these people is make sure that they're getting started off strong. And I'm absolutely not saying that you guys have to add everybody into the landing pad. It's a great place for them. You don't have to add them there. Figure out your premier team pages to add them to your team pages if you have team pages. But what you as a sponsor want to do is make sure that you're super, super, super getting them in touch with their virtual office, right? Number 1 thing, get your ProPay account worked out. Number 2 thing, virtual office. Number 3, get into, and if you guys are, Jenny Warren, are you talking to me?
Sorry, I was making sure that I was muted. Did you hear my kid screaming a second ago?
Yeah, just right now when you unmuted.
Okay, cool. Let me mute again while you're talking.
So get them in that tab. I don't know if you guys have looked at that tab. I haven't looked at it until very recently. It's fantastic and it really helps lay stuff out. And if you get in there and kind of go through it with them, especially if you're just starting to grab recruits because of this. I know that Stephanie just got her very first recruit today, but she texted me and she's panicked. She's like, I don't know what to do. Get her in that My First 60 Days tab and get in there with her. And just play along. It's so much fun to build a team together and to learn together. So don't be afraid of doing that. And next month this call is going to go differently. I'm trying to work off of our current situations though. So we have this suitcase and we've got these people who are joining just because of that. But there are ways that you can kind of talk to people if they join just as a kidnapper, right, to give them kind of a, let's just try this sort of thing. So it can be a, hey, did you want to try a launch party to see if you can, just to see like who in your warm market is interested? Because if you are, I'm more than happy to help you throw it. Like we can do it together, blah, 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 blah. Also like, hey, I want to make sure that your virtual office is working fine and everything. Log in there, blah, blah, blah. Can you do me a favor and just go to the My First 60 Days? Get them into the places. Don't make it a pressury thing, but get them into the places where the information is coming from, right? And make it seem like a fun thing, because that is going to be something that kind of piques the interest a little bit. And then once they get that kit, they're kind of like, okay, well, this could be fun. Okay, Christina, yes, we're going to talk about that yet. So Christina says she's not yet been able to get any recruits. So here's the rest of the call. We're going to talk about these things just in general, right? I hope that you guys all saw, I posted in Padawans this fabulous, fabulous picture right here. I don't know where it came from. I think Anne posted it in some side group somewhere at some point in time. It's fantastic. I'll repost it, but it just says fives are fabulous, and it's a monthly and weekly breakdown. And you guys, this makes your life so much simpler and so much less overwhelming, okay? So the top part is a monthly breakdown, so weekly, right? No, monthly. Every month. Okay, so every month, hold 5 parties, hand out and follow up on 5 pink packs, share 5 product reviews and experiences on social media. Okay, and then every week, and it has an activity. Talk to 5 new people about hosting, 5 customer follow-ups for reorder or how'd you like your sample, 5 team connections, train, converse, talk to upline, talk to downline for ideas, sample 5 people who've never heard of Posh, talk to 5 potential team members, offer them pink packets and a follow-up call. Okay, so if we're doing this, and this bottom part is the part that I really, 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 really super love, because you can yes, Kelly, you can legitimately go through and check it off. Week 1, have I spoken with my 5 people about this? Week 2, have I spoken with my 5 people about this? And by the end of the month, well, 4 weeks, so this month you have a whole extra week. But by the end of the month, you have spoken to 20 different people about hosting. That's a lot of people. If you get 5 parties booked out of that, because that's what the goal is, right? If you get 5 parties booked out of that because you've spoken to 20 people, you planted 20 seeds, you've booked 5 parties, and you have 5 people at least who you are reaching their warm market on this, right? That right there, your hostess is always, 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 you guys, a sponsoring lead, right? If you have a 3 to 7, I mean, really any sort of a successful party, because $200 at Pink is a $50 paycheck, right? If you have any sort of a successful party with them, it's very, very easy to go to your hostess and say, hey, listen, I just made $50 off of your friends. Have you thought about joining my team? Because you clearly have interested people. You clearly have a customer base. So your hostess is where your game really starts up, right? And if you are, and it lays it all out for you, right? So if I'm talking to 5 customers for follow-ups, that's where it's gonna be really easy. Oh, did you like your samples? That's awesome. Let's see how many we can get for free. Let's book a party. Right? It all flows together. Now, something important to talk about, because Jessica does this opposite of me. I like to start them on the slow game. I'm the slow game person, and I'm like, okay, do you want some samples? Yeah. How'd you like those samples? Oh, yeah. You want to book a party? Okay, yeah. You want to join my team? I'm a slow leader upper. Jessica is total opposite. And I'm just going to talk about this because we've talked about this both ways, right? So Jessica Perrier thinks of it as a platter, right? And the joining, the sponsoring is the steak. The business is the steak. And the other things are your side dishes, right? So she starts with the joining of the team and then works her way down. So it's kind of like, okay, I know you don't want to join. I know you don't want to host a party right now, but hey, can I put an order in for you? So she kind of starts with the big fish and works her way down. I start with the little fish and try to use one to hook the other. So it kind of depends. I just came up with an analogy. Oh my God. This is how it happens in real life, you guys. It kind of depends on your fishing style. I'm going to do this. Hold on. Where's my sticky notes? You guys get it first, but it's going out to the world. Yes, this is how I work. I had one of my girls, they gave us accountability partners at the Premier Pledge. And so one of them was like, I've only done 2 Facebook parties, help me. And I was like, I live in chaos. I don't have a script. I don't do the same thing twice in a row. Like, I don't know. And she's like, at least somebody else is bad Premier. And I was like, no, this is where I thrive, is in the chaos. Anyway, so yes, if we're doing this and we're going off of this, and you guys, this sheet really does make it so that it's way less overwhelming. Okay, today you can do it either way, right? Like today, maybe if your brain gets set in a specific mind space, like it's going to be okay, today I'm going to have all of my recruiting conversations. Today I'm going to have all of my finding new people conversations. Or it could be something, just one second, Lisa, I see you. I think Lisa. Or it could be opposite, where you're just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? One of each. They're different kinds of no's. So maybe it's a different kind of feeling rejected, which you get over eventually. I promise you, after 1 month of working this thing, you're going to stop caring about when people tell you no, but that's neither here nor there. Somebody was trying to talk to me. Tell me. Nobody? It was a false alarm? Yeah? Okay. Yes, working this little situation down here is going to be huge, huge, huge for you guys in growing your business, growing your customer base, growing your parties, growing your recruiting and sponsoring. And you know what it's going to do? It's going to grow your confidence, which is where realistically the scariest, the worst part of everything is, right? I don't want people to tell me no. I don't know how to ask somebody to join my team. I don't know how to find new people outside of my warm market. Blah, 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 blah. That's what it is. It's the confidence. So if you're working this and you are talking to somebody, math for me, is this 5 times 4? So you're talking, is it 100? That's 100 people. Is that right in here? Yes. This down here is 100 people that you are talking to about Posh. Yeah, you guys, that's how math works for me too. 100 people that you are talking to every month about Posh. And that seems ridiculous, right? That seems like way too many people. But you break it down and then you're talking to the people and you're planting the seeds. And then all of a sudden, you see a shift and your stuff starts moving and you get the momentum and then you get the power and you get the confidence and then everything just explodes. That is, look how excited. Okay, I'm sweating. Oh God. Okay, what else do I have? I have notes here too, if you guys can actually believe that. The opportunity events. I'm going to be doing an opportunity event with Kylie next Sunday, I believe. And then Posh Crew, big opportunity events with Shalene every month we will be doing. I don't know if Posh is going to start doing them again, but you guys, that's a great no pressure way for you guys to figure out how to invite people to think about it, right? Hey, this is super random. I usually give some verbiage in the group situation or the, group. But hey, this is super random. My upline's hosting an opportunity event. I know that you order quite frequently. You order once a month. You could be getting a discount. Do you want to check it out and see what it is? Can do that. Hey, I know that you need extra money for your kids' ice skating lessons. This could be really good for you. Do you want to check? Different types of ideas. Things will start to click in your brain when you talk to people and just have regular everyday conversations about where Posh can fit into their life. But the opportunity event is a really, really great way for you to kind of cast your fishing net and see who you might catch, right? One huge thing with sponsoring and really with booking parties too is, and with selling, look at that, is prejudgment of people, right? This person doesn't have enough money. This person doesn't have enough time. This person isn't a girly girl, so she won't like it. Prejudging people holds you back. It's a way for your brain to not do the scary thing, essentially. So if you stop prejudging people and stop telling yourself reasons why they're going to say no to you, you're going to get a lot farther than you would if you sit there and make an excuse for everybody. Don't make excuses for other people. Don't do that. That's not how you get anywhere in life. You making excuses for your kids? No, I assume not. I hope that I wouldn't. I might. I make excuses for my dogs sometimes, but they're not children. But don't make excuses for people. Let them make their own excuses, and then... Okay, 9 minutes. Questions. Give it to me. You guys can chat them, or you can unmute yourselves, or if you guys have anything, we have a couple premieres on here. If anybody wants to say anything specific, or if I triggered anything, or if you guys have any specific ideas on how to utilize the suitcase situation, or how do you, flip your party links into hostesses, like real hostesses, or anything like that, give it to me. These, I promise you guys, are going to get better over time. Pinky promise. This is the first wave, and I was nervous, so you know. Nobody? Nothing? I did all of it. I'm so happy that I get to see so many of your guys' faces. Ooh, I want to take a picture of us. Well, thanks, Lori. I'll just screenshot it. Okay. Everybody ready? 1, 2, 3, smile. Yay, nailed it. Thank you. Okay, cool. If you guys don't have any questions or issues or anything, I'm gonna cut it. See, kept it below 30 minutes. Nailed it. This has been recorded. I will have the processed out at least for next time so that people don't get messed up on the linking situation. And then again, you guys, if you are my team, I will be reaching out for raise your hand if you're here and you're my team and I didn't already write your name down. Oh, Jessica Peace. Jenny, you're in my thing. Jenny. Steph's in my thing. Susie's in my thing. Okay, I think I have all of you guys. I will be reaching out for one-on-ones. And again, I said it at the beginning, but we've had a lot of other people come on since then. If you guys want to be working with your premieres one-on-one, please reach out to your foremost premiere first. And then if you, for some reason, can't get it scheduled or whatever, have them reach out to me and I'll get you in my situation. Sound good? Yay! Okay, thank you guys so much for taking time with me. I will see you in 1 month. Yay! Bye!